Rivers rose and flooding worsened across the U.S. South and Midwest, threatening communities already bruised and battered by days of heavy rain and wind. Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, and Texas have been the worst hit, as relentless storms have dumped unimaginable rain. At least 18 deaths have been reported since the storms began on April 2nd. A 9-year-old boy in Kentucky was caught up in floodwaters while walking to catch his school bus. A 5-year-old boy in Arkansas died after a tree fell on his family's home and trapped him. A 16-year-old volunteer Missouri firefighter died in a crash while seeking to rescue people caught in the storm. A father and son were killed on a Georgia golf course when the tree they were sheltering under fell. The widespread flooding has triggered evacuations, water rescues, and warnings to move to higher ground. The National Weather Service said dozens of locations in multiple states were expected to reach a major flood stage, with extensive flooding of structures, roads, bridges, and other critical infrastructure possible.
We've been trying to maintain this water by sandbagging and using shop vacs and little sump pumps. But it's just too massive of an amount to kind of control. So
even communities far from major rivers are trying to contain damage from swollen streams. The rain and fierce winds moved further east, felling trees in Alabama and Georgia. Forecasters attributed the violent weather to warm temperatures, an unstable atmosphere, strong winds, and abundant moisture streaming from the Gulf. The ongoing global climate crisis is bringing heavier rainfall and related flood risks to most parts of the U.S., with the upper Midwest and Ohio River Valley among the regions most affected, according to Climate Central. According to the Weather Prediction Center, the ground is saturated and can no longer absorb the rain, which means it has nowhere to go and it runs off and creates more flooding. The stormy weather is expected to shift east, giving the central United States a break. While there's a chance for rain along the east coast, the heaviest rains are expected in the southeast from the Gulf Coast to the Southern Appalachians. In northern Kentucky, another inch or two of rain is still expected before the long stretch of bad weather finally clears. Still, places across the storm's path have prepared for conditions to worsen. Forecasters say that flooding could persist as torrential rains lingered over several states. Tornado watches are in effect in parts of Alabama, Georgia, and Florida.